Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom and you're watching SBR Picks. Crystal Palace host Arsenal on Saturday for one of Premier League's weekend fixtures. Now there's good odds for the Gunners win, but with their pending Champions League commitments to Monaco next week and key players resting, could the playing field be even more even? Now here now to run through the match and give us his predictions is Lee Phelps, sports writer and host for William Hill's In Play Radio. Lee, thank you for being here.
Pleasure.
Now will Arsenal's Champions League commitments affect them in this match, do you think?
It doesn't usually, to be honest with you. You look back over the games preceding a Champions League match at this stage. I think it's important, rather than looking at the group stage, is to look at the knockout stage. And I think, Arsene Wenger, he's done it every year for, what, 13 years or something crazy. So he knows what to do. I think he knows that building up to a Champions League encounter with a win is obviously better than weakening down and not winning. And plus, they need to finish fourth still. There's no point in risking dropping points against a team like Crystal Palace, so I don't think it will affect them. Maybe he'll rotate a little bit, but he's got plenty of great players, so I don't think it'll affect them too much. All
right. Well, we've got good value here for the Gunners win, 1.83, the draw 3.75, Crystal Palace 4.8. Will you be playing the winners market?
I think the Arsenal price is good enough. They tend to be flat-track bullies, don't they? They tend to go away and win these kind of games. I mean, this season's been a little different. I mean, I was looking back at the form, away form, throughout the course of the season. They drew the first two games back-to-back, and they haven't had another result, a successive result, since. The winning run is, I'm going to read this, I haven't memorised it. It's draw, draw, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, draw, win, loss, win, loss. So if you like patterns, win is next. It's so inconsistent though from in their away form. I don't see them losing to Crystal Palace. I don't really see them drawing, to be honest with you. I think that price is fantastic. I mean, I'd probably even go for a win and a few goals in the game, maybe a win and over 2.5 goals, because it's not often that Arsenal can concede, and it's very rare that they don't score two or more in an away game. I think only at Chelsea and Southampton have they failed to score two or more this season away from home, so no reason not to do that at Palace. So yeah, I think Arsenal will win. I think we could see a few goals. Okay,
a few goals there. The over 2.5 goals priced at 1.98. Do you have a top tip for betting the match?
Yeah, I think that. I mean, look, Arsenal on the road are good enough for most people, I think, but I'm tempted to add a little bit of value. Very quickly, I started looking too deeply into Crystal Palace's home form. And what you see from Crystal Palace is that they have a lot of shots on goal, but only against the teams who allow shots on goal, if you know what I mean. For teams who allow maybe over 13 shots on goal on average away from home, they tend to do quite well. Against the stingier teams, they really struggle. And Arsenal are one of those. You're thinking of Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle, Manchester City, and Arsenal are one of those teams who tend to restrict their opposition to few chances. And Crystal Palace can never quite manage to break those sort of teams down. I think they could get one, but I'm going to go, rather than going for Arsenal to win and both teams to score, I'll go for Arsenal to win and over 2.5 goals in the match, because that means if they win 3-0, then you still land your bet, of course. And that's priced up at 2.9, 19 to 10, so I think that's fair.
All right, we're getting more odds on that bet. Could be a tougher bet, but you've got better odds for sure. Lee Phelps, thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure.